And a new 24-second clock as Earl Strom found that they hadn't reset it.
Now look at this hustle by Isiah Thomas. And the smart thing was he threw it towards his basket, not looking for a teammate where it could have been an easy two for the Lakers.
Pistons with a 1-point lead. Magic Johnson hits his first shot from outside, but that's only 6 in the game for Earvin. And a whistle. Let's see if it's AC Green. Rodman better look closer at those handkerchiefs.
Do something to distract himself at the foul line.
Missed them both again. He's at 2 of 6. Lakers by 1, 4:35 to go in the first half. Tight, taut game. Lakers' biggest lead was 6. Pistons had a 5-point margin early on. Worthy lost it. 2-on-1. Rodman. Salley the rebound. And he almost lost control.
He did lose control. The ball slipped right out of his hand.
But Rodman never looked at other teammates on the break.
Well, that's a problem when you have a forward with the ball on the court.
Kareem, and there's Dumars as it was knocked out, and Dumars lays it in, and the Pistons lead it 40-37. 11 for Joe Dumars, and the Lakers want a timeout.
And we see the defense of the Pistons is creating their easy offense at the other end.
Pistons on a 12-3 run right now. Boy, how this game has gone back and forth, William.
And you look at it, Bill Laimbeer has not been a real factor offensively for this club. Isiah Thomas, 2 of their leaders at the offensive end. The other people, the Rodmans, have stepped forward. The Salleys that are really contributing offensively tonight.
Second timeout.
Now here's the Detroit defense, forcing that hook shot, smothering the defensive boards, and Joe Dumars' quickness allows him to get it in an easy 2.
Dumars and Danley each have 11, although Adrian Danley has not scored nor played much in the second period. Worthy with 16, top man for the Lakers. And a little push, Joe Dumars with the foul, and that'll be the 15th foul on the Pistons, and Magic will shoot a couple.
You don't like to see a player pick up a foul when it means that the other player is going to go to the foul line and shoot 2 foul shots. But when a player works as hard as Joe Dumars did that time, fighting over the screen, all you can do is give him a pat on the back.
Magic's been a busy man. He's played 45 minutes in each of the last 2 games. One-point Detroit lead, 3:45 now remaining in the first half. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Winner is the champion.
You find it surprising the Lakers are not going to that trap? It was so successful in the second period.
Turnover, I am surprised. All of a sudden they came out of it. Worthy going strong to the hoop over Laimbeer. He didn't want to pick up that 3rd foul.
Smart play by Laimbeer.
18 for Worthy. Lakers regain the lead just as quickly as they lost it, 41-40. Thomas inside, and Rodman scores again. And you're right, Rodman with 8 points, and Salley, who has 4 rebounds, have made a great contribution for the Pistons.
And Rodman's only averaged, well, 7 points a game in the playoffs.
Laimbeer picking up Johnson. There's that center switching out on the guard.
Yep.
And a race, and Isiah Thomas outraces Magic, bad ankle and all, and scores.
Well, right now Kareem is really hurting this ball club on the court offensively.
He was only 3 for 14 in the last game. His worst shooting performance in the playoffs. Worthy gets inside again and scores again. 20 points for James Worthy. He's been a one-man gang offensively for the Lakers.
He's putting on a show out here. We saw one in the last game in the 3rd period by Isiah Thomas, but Worthy's carrying this Laker team to this point.
Kareem hasn't scored. Green has 2, and Scott has 5. Dumars Over the top, and with 2 minutes to go, the Lakers have the ball and a chance to take the lead again. Timeout, Pistons.
And watch Thomas outrace his old buddy, Magic Johnson, for an easy 2 points.
Welcome back to the NBA's greatest game.
Worthy's had a great period, and Dantley, in all fairness, has not played hardly at all in this second period. But Worthy has put on a show and has 20 points. Well, Dantley remains on the bench.
The reason he hasn't played is Dennis Rodman has been so productive.
And Rodman gets his hands on it and causes another turnover and another easy basket for the Pistons, and they have a bushel of those so far.
And that's why Adrian Dantley is on the bench.
It doesn't matter. Rodman has 8 points, 3 rebounds, and several big defensive plays. 46-43 Pistons, less than a minute and a half to go in the first half. Michael Thompson with a runner, basket off the glass.
Tough shot by Thompson.
10 points already for the Laker bench.
Let me tell you, I am shocked that Isiah Thomas has been able to be on the court this long.
Lambeer, follow-up, off the rim. Rebound by A.C. Green. Lakers can regain the lead, and Magic tried to draw the foul, and he couldn't. Rodman with another rebound. Here's Dumars against Green. Salley follows. Boy, the follow-ups by Salley are tremendous.
Well, it's been the worm and the spider out here this second period for Detroit.
Salley has 7, Rodman 8 in this first half off the bench. And Dumars commits the foul on Magic Johnson.
Now first we'll watch the worm, Dennis Rodman, make a great defensive play. Look at him step back in there with those active hands. And here's the spider, John Salley, following up this missed shot. Bang, easy 2.
2 fouls on Dumars. Adrian Dantley returns, and Rodman will go out. He has played superbly for the Detroit Pistons at both ends and has been active, and the reason why Detroit has the lead and has hung in there.
And they're going to need a half like that from him, the second half like that from Dennis Rodman.
Pistons by 1. 17 on the shot clock. We're looking at the game clock in the first half. Thomas with a jumper. Isiah Thomas has 6 of his 8 here in the second period.
I don't know how he's playing. Honest to goodness.
Remember when the Pistons didn't get a lot of respect before the series started?
I think they have a little right now.
Playing for the last shot, and Magic lost it out of bounds. And with 9 seconds to go, the Pistons have the ball. Another turnover by the Lakers. That's their 10th. Cooper comes in replacing Michael Thompson. Pat Riley in the last couple of games has been substituting with his bench. One reserve for another reserve.
And now he's got his defensive unit in there.
7-6. Watch the clock. Thomas hits the basket with 2 seconds to go. And off the glass. But the Pistons have come back late in the second to match their biggest lead. And with half of Game 7 history, the defending champions are behind. That's the end of the first half with the score, Detroit 52, Lakers 47. I don't know if this is an omen or not, but the team that has led at halftime in every game has won.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. The Lakers don't know that. And the Pistons better not think that's a guarantee by any means.
Start of the third quarter. Dantley out to Thomas. Didn't have control. Forced that shot up, and the rebound by Magic Johnson. And Scott goes to the hoop strong.
And that's what this Laker team needs, a little emotion out here. This starting group, except for Worthy, were flat in the first half.
52-49. Worthy is on Dumars. Dantley, who scored all of his 11 points in the first quarter. Double team, puts it up and scores, and Dantley is on the board. The Lakers shot 50% in the first half. Detroit 45%.
And we see that John Salley is starting instead of Mayhorn. That's the first in this playoff series.
Kareem double teamed. He struggled in the first half. Worthy's been everything. James Worthy has 22 points on 10 of 13, but he's going to need some help offensively from some of the other Lakers. Lane Beer popping outside. And Dantley trying to keep it alive and does. Tied up by Magic Johnson, and they'll jump it. Turnovers hurt the Lakers in the first half. They committed 11 of them to only 3 for Detroit. And the tip is won by LA. 54-51 Detroit. Magic looking for Worthy. Salley guarding him. Throws it away to Thomas. He's got Dantley, Salley, and Dumars on the wing. Try to force the pass in. Doesn't have much movement. He is limping more than ever right now. James Worthy lays it in. And it's a 53, and Thomas is